throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now it's Elway. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Elway will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off the play fake, Elway. That's complete to Show. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Here's Elway to throw. That is caught by Shaw for a Bronco touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point right down the middle, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. A really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Blue, 32. Hut.
Now they try the right side here. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
52 blue. Edo blue. Ready.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
97.
3rd and 13.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Play there, 60 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe on the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
1st down, Broncos.
Here's Elway. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
A gain of 14. 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Elway. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw is Elway. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Elway. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Hawk 70, Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Come on,
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
6. Here we go. Red 38. Set.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 56 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Down. Blue 32. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's third down and 12.
Red, yellow. Steel, black. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one out wide and intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Point after, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third.
14. Steelers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
a gain of 9 yards.
Smack, red.
The Steelers first down.
White, blue.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Black 40. Hut.
Running left, it's Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the Broncos' 36-yard line.
Yellow. Check, hut.
Here's Roethlisberger. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore.
Let's go. Go set.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Steelers.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ten-side clock. 10. Hut, hut.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go. Set.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Red, yellow. Set.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there for their 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on a 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Elway to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Elway looking to audible. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun. Elway. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now it's Elway. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Elway. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Down. 10 black.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hey.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Ready.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go. Yes, set.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got room at the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 23.
13 yards on the play. That's another Steelers
10 cycle.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set cut.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. That one complete to Bettis. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Got it.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready. Black, 95. Black Ultra. Ready?
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
45, white, drill green. Ready.
Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's Warren. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Broncos 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Elway. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Elway will throw. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now it's Elway. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Elway looking to pass again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. shotgun. Elway. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Elway. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Fight. Just be ready.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target.
Right.
And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Ready.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Steelers 31, Broncos 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Steelers, the loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.